Hello and welcome to the third edition of Economic Times Spectrum 2022. The theme for this year is creating a robust digital future, and we have one of the important technology decision maker of the country, Mr. Harnath Babu, who is partner and chief information officer at KPMG India. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So, how did you plan your digital transformation, and what business requirements were important at that time that motivated you to take up this transformation exercise?
You see, I think one of the important aspect of a digital transformation is to have the right kind of, I would say, the business need and the requirement, and obviously you also have to catch up with times. For us, I think it was more of the need of the hour from a transformation perspective. I think we also had to, coming from the consulting business, it was always important for us to stay upbeat with what the customer demand or the clients demand, right? I think our clients are changing very fast. Their digital transformation journeys are moving very fast. I think it was important for us to also stay up pace with that. When we are advising them, we also ourselves have to be more, transformed that way, right? It's like the doctor before prescribing has to eat his own pill. I think that's what was the whole idea. And when we started the whole transformation journey, our idea was to see how we strengthen ourselves from an organization or technology perspective, and also our business model, right? Is it evolving with time? And when we started the transformation journey, the technology part of the business, right, which is basically which I run, has had to go through a transformation, focusing on multiple levers, right? So the primary lever was, how do you have very strong, robust, futuristic, cloud native infrastructure which is able to scale as per the requirement of the organization, not only from an internal perspective but also from a client's perspective, right? So today, the number of employees that we have in the organization, right? We have almost 40,000 employees in the country. To number of clients that we have, and the solution that we're providing to them, are we providing them on the modern technology stack, right? I think that was the first primary need, right? The second pillar or the lever that we looked at was the whole employee experience. We're talking about a newer generation of employees coming in workforce. We're talking about they experiencing the commercial technology, which is basically consumer technology, in a different way. So you can't have the older ways of working in the organization if you are trying to transform. I think it's important to transform the whole experience of the employees to start with. And if your employees are happy, if they are able to experience seamless technology solutions, that's what they can go and offer to clients as well. In the sense, they can have those conversations with the clients. So I think every touch point from a technology perspective, be it from before onboarding an employee to, let's say, exit of an employee, every touch point has been looked at very thoroughly, and the employee experience has been redesigned from a technology perspective, right? The third lever that we looked at was, while we were growing in terms of the organization, the data footprint was growing. We also had to think of how do we really leverage this data that we are collecting, not only from our own internal data, but also the data that we are working with clients. Can we give them more value added services on the data? Can we enable them in making faster decisions, especially from a client's perspective? Can we ourselves take faster decisions with data, right? And can we take data-driven decisions along with leveraging the data using AI and machine learning? I think that's the third lever that we really looked at. Fourth part that we looked at was having all these initiatives. Do you have a secure organization, right? Security is the utmost important, I would say, in aspect in the organization, which is primarily focusing on how we secure our data, client data, and make sure that you are really designing your organization by security, and also privacy by design, because we would be holding the data. We could be data controllers in cases, we could be processor in some cases. How do you design your organization in a way that you are secure and you're also taking care of the privacy of the data that you're holding on, right? Especially if it's a PII data. Fifth and the most important lever that we looked at was, how do you create platforms, right? How do you leverage platforms when you're taking all these initiatives? Important for, you can't have too scattered technology, solutions or platforms when you're trying to bring, especially when you're trying to build enterprise class solutions. So you have to relook at digital platforms, primarily driven by the first lever, which is cloud native, right? How do you build those scalable platforms for the clients? How do you build the same scalable platforms for internal consumption? How do you cross leverage what you have built for internal to the client? Especially we are a large enterprise, right? So how do you really leverage what we have built for the client requirements as well? So the whole idea of platformization, which is completely cloud native, secure, was the most I think important leverage. And while you're doing all of this, I think you need to have very strong governance when you're trying to drive. So I think these were the key levers that we looked at from a digital transformation perspective. The idea was transform self, go transform clients, and having running these 6 levers, we have really I would say embraced the emerging technologies, be it cloud, be it AI, be it machine learning, be it RPA, or be it intelligent automation. All of it we really leveraged well, and we are seeing obviously the benefit of what we have actually built over a period of time.
Understood. So it's a complete 360-degree transformation, and there's a recurring theme, of course, of including security and privacy by design and not as an afterthought or as a patch. You did say that you are leveraging emerging technologies. So, what specific solutions will be part of your playbook in the coming year?
So I think a couple of things, right? So when we are transforming ourselves, so one, we are moving some of the non-core applications to SaaS, right? Which may not be really impacting your business because they're required for running the business, but they may not be really, be disrupting the business per se, right? So we're moving some of the solutions to SaaS. Second part that we are trying to do is relook at our processes. Are we running it, in an optimized fashion? So we are trying to bring an integrated operational platform, right, which will see the organization not in silos but as an integrated organization. So starting from your let's say finance to your risk management to your HR to various functions that we have within the organization, or all of them are integrated or not, right? They have to be integrated. Most importantly, my own IT organization is also going through a large change, right? We are trying to bring extremely high levels of automation. We are doing a shift left right, kind of a concept where we are saying that there should not be no operations. Everything should be automated. And we are trying to leverage technology. So some of those initiatives are coming in. If I shift the gears and come to the client-facing work, right? So clients, as I was mentioning, clients are changing. They're moving very fast from a digital transformation perspective, right? They are more data driven today. So when I'm providing the solutions to them today, am I providing the solutions which can understand the data and give them value immediately, right? Be it on the compliance side, am I able to audit, right, especially from a statutory audit or let's say internal audit perspective, in an efficient way? Am I really looking at all the data point that is important from a from providing a service perspective and giving them the right insights, or am I doing partial view of the data and giving them the insights? I think that's another area which we are really leveraging. So we are trying to create a data architecture for clients. We are automating a lot of those processes which are important from clients' compliance perspective, right? So be it on the taxation side or on our audit side. We are also enabling our audit business, right? And again, we have leveraged metaverse to a large extent. I think we've started our innovation center where we are leveraging metaverse and showcasing the possibility or the art of possibility with metaverse to our clients, especially the manufacturing clients, or let's say clients where there is a potential to leverage the technology, at least in the initial stages. So I think these are some of the initiatives that we are trying to bring in. I'm excited about the way we are seeing the future, because technology is moving fast and we are obviously running along with it. I mean, it's always a catch-up game, right? So technology will come and you always catch up. But somewhere I think we are committed to investing in tech, committed to serving our clients, using technology.
Wonderful, Harnath. And some of the interesting insights that have come about in this conversation is transformation not only includes technology but also looking at employee life cycle, how you've used every touch point, and how you're utilizing metaverse, you're keeping an eye on the technology. And that's great. And thank you so much for the insights. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.